Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guide. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Let's talk about your Uber driving score. These are from CMT.
Yeah, I'm going to get my driving score.
Increase. There's a reason why you want to have a high driving score, though. There's absolutely a reason.
To be advantage, man. I want to be advantage driver.
No, you don't even need, no, not even that. Do you think, I mean, we all know they're throttling drivers, no matter how you want to slice the cake. They're throttling drivers where they see fit. Maybe for specific reasons. I'm not even going to get into that now. But when it comes down to it, have a good CMT score. Why? Because they can easily say anybody who has a low CMT score is going to get less ride requests and is going to make less overall because they drive stupidly. Whether CMT is accurate or not, that's a different discussion. But I am definitely going to say, if you can get your CMT score higher than what it currently may be, do what you can in order to do that, because you will probably thank me later, because you will probably get better requests coming in. And whether you have advantage or standard in your area or not, I'm sure they are doing it because it's going to come down to one simple factor, and that is cutting the insurance costs and doing what they can there.
Yeah, for sure. But this one is to me to be my app because as of the 23rd, as of tomorrow, we have advantage versus standard. Chris, guess what's going to happen, Chris? What do you think is going to happen, Chris? Huh?
You are going to be denied advantage. You're going to be a standard driver.
We don't have acceptance rate, so I'm automatically going to be advantage because my rating is there, my cancellation is there, and my CMT is there at the moment. So it goes, hey, Sergio, the new Driving Insights dashboard provides you with useful information about your driving. I get it. However, I'm also getting emails, Chris, from a lot of drivers around the country who already had advantage versus standard tied into with the CMT scores, that CMT's speed limits recorded on their app or whatever it is not accurate, or it's old. And it's throwing out saying that you're going too fast. Well, a lot of people are saying, we're not going fast, we're going the speed limit, but they haven't updated it. So CMT, update your database or update whatever you need to update so that you don't throw out these false flags on drivers and tank their driving scores. You know what I'm saying? So speeding is dangerous for you and riders. Absolutely. Look, I drive. I drive like a grandmother when I'm driving passengers. You know what I'm saying? Period.
I drive like I'm an F1 driver.
Yeah, I can. I'm Mario Andretti right here. So I was like, data from your research.
And you know, I'll be like Dale Earnhardt if you don't tell me, or if you keep telling me how to drive, I'll just put your ass right into the wall.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then if you do that, Chris, you're going to get this email. Data from your recent trips indicates that you may have been speeding, sir. Your safety is our priority. One of our 3 roadway deaths involves speeding, according to the Governor's Highway Safety Association. Driving within the speed limit can help prevent. We did a great interview with a young driver. I think it was from Connecticut. Remember, it was like a month and a half ago. He had 100%.
Oh yeah. Yep.
That did like so well, and he says he gave some great tips. So go check out that video on Behind the Wheel. He was on. I'm telling you, you guys can learn from a young one there. And then the next one, it says you're new driving, so that part. But this is the part that kind of is like an oxymoron, right? Stay focused on the road, not your screen. So how do I do that when you're pinging me with all kinds of bullshit when I'm driving?
Ding. We've also noticed that you are touching your phone too much, and we noticed that you are driving while touching your phone. Dude, you're the one who's sending me these requests, so screw off.
You're the one that's sending me trip radar. So I was like, so use the dashboard to see driving habits. So consider using phone mount and placing your phone at eye level. Okay. Even when connected to your car screen. This helps your hands on the wheel, your eyes on the road. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. And so this is how you increase your CMT driving score. So you can be advantaged and get that extra 5% cheese. Uh, You'll need to have driving insight score of 75 or higher. This is in California, advantage mode. And it will be launched tomorrow. And I'm
Uh-oh.
definitely going to TEST that one. Uh, your driving habits may clear your driving insight score, powered by Cambridge Mobile Telematics. So CMT, fix the speed limit thing, because your speed limit, a lot of drivers say they're not accurate. So actually, we will email CMT and tell them about that, and be gentle on the brakes. Now, if you're driving an EV and you have that, what do you call that thing? The
Regenerative braking.
regenerative braking. I don't know. Maybe you should take it off and actually brake as opposed to using the regenerative braking, because that thing is pretty harsh. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I would put a little sticker in the back that says, I don't brake hard, my regenerative braking does.
Good
Or
idea,
something.
actually. Actually, that's
I
a pretty good
mean,
damn
just to
idea.
let them
Yeah.
know what's going on, but yeah.
Well, they know they're in an EV. Well, who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, but a lot of people aren't gonna I mean, the average normie is not gonna know, the difference between an EV, how it drives
Yeah,
and not. I
that's
mean, they may ask questions and say, "Oh, hey, this is an EV. What's the range? Do you feel, that you're gonna run out of miles or anything like that?" I'm sure is gonna be probably the majority of conversations, but they're not
that's
gonna be like, "Oh, what's going on with this braking?" They might just think you drive like an asshole.
yeah. No, that's true. A lot of people who drive Teslas complain about that. The riders, anyway, they go like, "Oh, this is harsh braking." I'm like,
See,
but
I drive stick, so I'm like, "Look, when the turbo boosts, you're gonna be in the back seat, so just so you know."
there are commercials like that now. There are like kids like sitting, and then with the Tesla, what do you call that thing? The Model S, that crazy one, that goes
Plaid.
2 seconds. Plaid, yeah. They're just like stuck on the seat until the guy lets go of the accelerator, and then they sit down. Otherwise, they're stuck on the seat. That must be some sort of ride, bro. I'm telling you, shit.
Any way to opt out? I'm sorry, you
Yeah.
signed Uber's TOS in order to drive, so you're already opted in.
No, hold on. I'm
That's the way they
serious.
got you.
Daniel, I sent your request. Uh, I got it. Obviously, I sent it to Uber, as is Daniel. I'm waiting to hear. If we don't hear, that means F off. If we do hear, or we're looking into it, then I'll keep you posted. Because Daniel wants to opt out, because on the by the way, on the CMT website, you can opt out. It says you can opt out. And Daniel has a good point. And by the way, don't mess with Daniel. Daniel is a data scientist. Is going to be a data scientist or a PhD in data science. So he's no dummy. So whatever
Yeah,
Daniel
but that's
says, take
that's how
it.
they get you because it'll just be tied into, the Uber
Yeah, but
TOS, and
but
in
I
order to
I
use Uber, you gotta opt in, so,
automatically, you mean?
100% that's exactly how they're gonna do it, so,
So,
you could be a data scientist for all you want. They're gonna find the legalese to make it
well,
happen.
no, I get that, But he's saying that if you're using
It'd be great to
CMT and
opt out.
CMT allows me to opt out, then I should be able to opt out. That's what he's saying, which I agree with
No,
that.
I agree with that. I agree that you should be able to opt out, but the
Yeah,
reality is that's what's gonna end up happening.
that's the difference
They're
to
gonna they're
Uber
gonna they're
reality
gonna sneak
versus
it in there.
reality. Yeah, no, I agree with that. But I sent it, Daniel. I sent it to Uber, and I haven't heard anything yet. Maybe you'll hear it. I don't know, but I haven't. So I'll let you know.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.